Demand.
Hello, my name is Mark Hoppus, and you are watching Fuse on Demand. The power of your remote control compels me.
Back to school memory. I think like, it was like I went to summer school and some kid broke my nose in the hallway and for no reason at all and just walked up and sucker punched me. And then later on I ended up fighting him like by the bus stop and I kind of beat his ass. But yeah, he just walked up and clocked me and broke my nose and just blood went everywhere.
I actually got hung up by my overalls in the bathroom. I had an older sister and all of her boyfriends and their friends were all scumbags, so this guy knew me, you know, and he was like, with me.
How long were you there?
I kind of like was able to hoist myself down after he left. I was a happy little kid until around then, and then everything changed, man.
I hated school. I dropped out when I was 16, because I mean, that's like the first time you can actually drop out and was like, you know, act this like seriously.
I just like going back to school because that's where the girls were.
I used to have to go to Catholic school when we lived in Utah, and it was when we first pretty much moved out there. I wasn't really familiar with Catholic school. Like you have to wear a uniform. So these girls run around in these dresses, right? And I'm like just a little kid, and they're going up on the monkey bars. So I tried to sneak a peek, and I got beat down by a nun with a ruler.
My first day of high school, I got knocked on my ass by some huge girl. She just pushed me. She was just, you know, I was, you know, big 8th grader in the school before that, so I was bigger than everybody, and I was like walking down the halls all confident and stuff. And I get in this big ass high school, and I'm looking around, and it's just like huge halls and huge people. I'm like, God, I'm not gonna be able to find my locker in this, you know. It was in this, you know, just looking off and not paying attention, and this girl just knocks me in the ass, and she's like, watch where the f you're going.
And then he himself. Oh no. I've actually never myself. I hear a lot of stories about guys that, you know,
themselves.
Yeah, they drop a little, you know, have a little fumble when they fart.
Yeah.
Never happened to me.
I myself one time. That sucked. Well, I just like, it was just a little bit, though. It was like the first week of school, you know, you had to do new clothes, and I was nervous. And
I was like in the 3rd grade, and I went to school. It was like maybe the 2nd or 3rd day, and I was wearing these shorts, and we had PE. We had to run a couple of laps. As I'm plopping myself down, a couple of kids are talking like, blah, 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 dog, da, da, da. I said, where is that? And they go, you just sat in it.
I think it was a sophomore in high school, and this kid, Justin, came into class. It was Spanish, and he came into class completely trashed. He told me he drank a whole bottle of like vanilla vodka or vanilla rum or something, and he just like reeked of vanilla rum. And he was being all belligerent in class, and halfway through this class, like, he had his binder open on his desk, and he threw up in his binder all over himself and like puked in his binder. And then looked up at the teacher and said, I think I need to go to the nurse. Closed his binder with all the puke in it, and then walked out of class, and there's just like puke dripping out of the binder. And then right after that happened, someone went to the bathroom and like all of his clothes were in there, and I guess someone saw him walking home like just in his boxers. That was probably like the best high school story that I can remember or talk about.
I skipped out of school, dropped the cops picked me up, brought me back to school, walking into the disciplinarian's office, out of my mind. Plus I got arrested for being a dealer at one point in school as well. Yeah, I was a bad child. I'm sorry.
I can't be that.
Dude, I got suspended. I got suspended for listening to Russ moving pitches out in the parking lot while we had a substitute teacher, and she thought we skipped.
I got suspended every day I was in school.
I didn't get in trouble much, but I did, like in my last year of high school, I got suspended because I told the economics teacher that she will forever drive a cheap station wagon.
I stole a half credit from Deerfield High. I technically did not legitimately graduate. I charmed my way through high school because clearly I wasn't going to do any work. Not if Metallica was, you know, playing anywhere or if I had a Slayer cassette. So I would have dreams about being 22, 23, 24 and getting the phone call saying you did not graduate, you have to come back to school. And I had to spend, you know, a year in class.
Every single year of school was my worst memory. I left it at a very early age. I went to school in the ghetto. It was horrible. I don't think I learned anything. Just had a fight.
I broke my leg the first day of freshman year in high school. And that wasn't anything glorious. I was just really as hell, and I was swinging on some vine swing, and I fell right on my leg.
We actually played the Battle of the Bands. Eric was in a band called Putrescence,
16 and singing and playing. I was singing and playing it, you know. Just in the cards, I guess.
I was homeschooled all the way up till college, so my mom was my teacher.
You had no freedom. No?
I had freedom to play video games.
I went to Catholic school, so we had the nuns, and there was a time when I didn't finish my lunch because clearly my mom had mixed up my dad's lunch with mine. I usually got peanut butter and jelly, and it was chicken liver, so I wasn't gonna eat it. So I just smashed it up in the bag and mushed it into, you know, paste. But when I threw it in the trash at the end of lunch, the nun heard the thump and knew that I didn't finish my lunch and wanted to teach me a lesson about wasting food. She made me take it out in this mushed up paste and made me sit, and I couldn't go to recess until I ate it. And I did actually try to eat it, and it was really bad. But I'll tell you, to this day, I finished my plate. Like, when I'm done eating a plate, you can put it back in the cupboard because it's clean. And it's all because of good old Sister Alice Regina.
You had that little Marilyn Manson lunchbox you saw.
No, I got that at Hot Topic like 2 weeks ago, man.
I had a Rainbow Bright little book bag. No. I didn't have, well.
I still have an old folder that I used to have that it says Def Leppard on it. So shitty. And it has like Transformer characters drawn on it. Yeah, I was in 2nd grade. So, there you go. Yeah, I like Def Leppard in 2nd grade.
That's pretty cool.
A long time ago, I think I had a Land Before Time lunchbox with thermos that I loved quite a bit.
Me and Chance had 2, like the real old metal ones. We had a Pac-Man one and a Dukes of Hazzard one.
Oh,
those were always cool.
I think I had a Ghostbusters lunchbox.
And you didn't get the proton pack?
Well, I wanted it for Christmas, and
Santa had to make too many of those.
I got a note. I had a note from Santa Claus that said, "I'm sorry, the elves were overworked this year." I had a Star Wars lunchbox when I was young, and I would fill it with Star Wars cars instead of my lunch. Show them off to everybody.
Evil Knievel.
Star Wars,
Planet of the Apes. Evil Knievel, man.
I had a Star Wars one with the fight. X-Wing fighter on the
Evil Knievel riding a wheelie.
Had the little thermos that came with it, man, with R2-D2 and C-3PO.
I had a Wonder Woman one too, so I had the hugest crush.
Awesome. Oh, of course I had Spider-Man, dude.
I think I had a G.I. Joe one that was pretty sweet.
I'll probably say the Clash of the Titans one was my all-time favorite.
I had a Ninja Turtles. That was great. I had a Batman one that was stolen from me in 2nd grade. I'll never forget that. That's like first week of school, I had it and I was so excited, and then like
They
3rd, 4th day of school.
It was
gone.
cool.
Kiss.
Samurai.
Yeah,
Kiss lunchbox.
Dukes of
Hazzard. I had a G.I. Joe one. It was pretty dope.
And a Mentors one.
Mentors. 3 dudes rocking hoods.
1st grade.
What was that, a paper bag? Brown paper bag with 3 hoods drawn
Dude,
on
it
it?
was actually just a hood. You kids who don't understand, go check out the Mentors on Google.
Yeah. The Metal Blade Records history.
I had a Ghostbusters lunchbox.
Spider-Man.
I had a RoboCop lunchbox.
You did?
Yep.
That's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
Until my mom actually saw the movie and then she took it away.